Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Pitstick at soulproof.com, answering commonly asked questions. And one I get asked a lot is, what motivated me to search for the soul-proof information? Why did I spend so much of my life amassing all of this evidence? It certainly has taken a lot of time, energy, and money to do it. Well, the short answer is, it's what I came here to do. There's no doubt in my mind about it. Integral part of my soul's missions. I've shared some of the stories in other videos. For example, when I was 6 years old, my parents showing me a beautiful sunset and me telling them it reminded me of God, which suggests that I had some carryover. I remember where I came from before I was here on earth. Other clairaudient experiences, for example, sitting in church and hearing a voice inside my head saying God had no need of a fiery eternal place of torment in his plan of salvation for all. When I was 12 years old, I was sitting in our kitchen eating cereal at the table by myself, and I was reading the newspaper. On the front page was a story of a prominent man who had passed on. And I looked up in reverie, and just then the sunlight refracted through our beveled glass windows in the kitchen. And the light shined in my eye, and that same wise voice or thought said, "Mark, someday you're going to pass on too. What are you going to do in the meantime? Are you going to just take up space, or are you going to leave the world a better place?" And then it was over. I was back to 12-year-old kid eating a bowl of cereal, reading the newspaper. But those sorts of experiences stuck with me. Then when I started working in hospitals at age 19, I had the opportunity to be around a lot of dying, a lot of suffering, being around people who had had near-death experiences, after-death contacts. Sometimes older patients would say to me, "I don't know why I'm telling you, but there's something about you." And then they would tell me that their departed loved ones appeared to them the night before and talked to them. My husband, who died 10 years ago, was standing at the foot of my bed. He said I would see him again. These patients were totally lucid. And then the next day, when I would come by to check on them, they would have passed on. So I had a lot of experiences like that, but the really pivotal one was when I was doing full cardiopulmonary resuscitation. I've been fully trained and came down to the ER for my first big case. And it was a 5-year-old boy who had been hit by a truck on his first day of kindergarten. We worked on him for 4 hours, and despite our best resuscitative efforts, he died. And I staggered out in the hallway just in time to see one of the doctors tell his parents that their only child had died. And I saw the complete anguish on their face. I went outside and I literally shook my fist at the sky and cursed God and said, "What kind of God are you? First of all, I'm not sure I believe there's a God anymore. And if you are, what good are you? Who needs you? You know, what kind of God is it has a world where there's suffering like this and 5-year-old kids die walking their first day of kindergarten?" Experiences like that then motivated me to search deeply, and that's why I went to theology school and clinical psychology and all along workshops, reading, talking to people, radio, TV shows, and so on. So after literally 35 years, I've assembled all this evidence, the soul-proof evidence in the book, in the documentary, and all the other ways I share it. So the goal is to help as many people as possible understand all this. It takes a little understanding. That's why I need your help to help me reach as many people as possible. People need this information. There are so many benefits to it. So thank you for sharing it with your sphere of influence and helping me do what I came here to do.